Alright, so looks like me and June are going to check this spot
Alright,
out.
let's go, June.
Yeah, let's go, June. Right.
Here it is.
It sat, bolted to the wall near the stairs that led to the casino and the kitchen between the two elevators.
The Mercury card reader.
Yes.
We're using the card 7 gave us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Found it when we were checking out the shower room.
I think 7 said something like that. Anyway, let's see what happens.
Thanks. Junpei slid the card through the reader. Oh, yay! The light on the reader turned green and made a tiny electronic noise.
I guess the elevator works now.
Jumpy, I know it's only the two of us, but let's do our best.
Gambate!
What's with you all of a sudden?
Well, I'm happy we were put together.
Aww!
You know it's just for searching E-deck,
She's so gonna die!
Even so, I'm glad I'm with you.
Oh. First, we need to find out if the elevator comes up full of water.
Just like we did before.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. No water! Woohoo!
Oh, here it is.
I knew it. It's not wet at all.
Let's go.
Yes.
Alright. Once it had been checked for water, Junpei and June stepped into the elevator.
Look! Nearly
What?
all of the buttons are destroyed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, only the C and bottom button can be pushed.
We're
Dang
on
it.
C deck right now, so the only one we can choose is bottom.
Try pushing the broken buttons!
Yeah. Well, let's try it out.
Junpei hit the bottom button, alright? The door closed. Slowly they began to move downward.
Oh, so this is the bottom deck.
They stepped off and saw that the hallway to their right ended somewhere between 20 and 25 feet from them. The hallway in front of them was a dead end. But not a regular dead end.
Hey, over there.
Ah,
This is a
another
numbered
door.
door.
So 2 and... was the other one 6? I feel like it wasn't 6.
This is the 8th one we found. There were 2 numbered doors on B deck near the central staircase.
Right.
They were doors 4
5
and 5.
Alright, we're gonna get a recap.
3
Cool.
more in the large hospital room.
3, 7, and 8.
Doors 3, 7, and 8.
Okay,
And
yeah,
the
it
door
was
we
6,
found on
okay.
E-deck,
I was
and
right.
The door Lotus and Santa found on A
Memory!
deck. It was a 6 on the door on E deck and a 1 on the door on A deck.
And now door 2 stood in front of Junpei.
That means...
Do you think the next door we find?
It's gotta be 9, right?
Yeah, I think so. The next one's gonna be door 9.
Despite himself, Junpei felt excited. There was something about that excitement that frightened him as well.
Finally!
Yeah,
You don't look very happy about it, though.
it's not that. I just hope nothing goes wrong.
You're right. We should keep our fingers crossed.
Let's head back.
Okay.
He did his best to put it from his mind and headed back to C deck with June. Alright. Now we figure out how we're gonna split up.
Alright, 7 pieces.
The pieces of paper they'd folded lay on the ground next to Junpei's leg. Oh, is this how they're deciding who goes where or something? Everyone had written on paper, pulled from Junpei's notebook in an effort to pull together a blind vote.
Just double checking, but everyone wrote their code name and a door number they want, right?
Yes, just like you told us earlier.
Wait, so what if everyone just said the same door? Alright,
Can't
well,
believe
we'll
we're
see.
voting here.
Why had they decided to vote that way?
We need to make the whole thing fair, blah-de-blah. This is a complicated plan, you know. Hurry it up, Mr. I have a brilliant idea.
They decided it wasn't fair to simply ask everyone at once. That would allow people to force others to go through certain doors.
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery.
And he had a plan. It wasn't a plan he wanted anyone catching wind of, however, so he did his best to act calm as he began to open and read the pieces of paper.
Alright, let's open these up.
Is he trying to plan to go with June this
First one
time?
Ace requests door 1.
Alright. Wait. Door 1?
Yes, I do. Would you like me to explain why?
No, we don't have time for that. Sorry. Let's keep going.
Wait, I'm confused. We have door 6 and we have door 2. Did they make one of them door 1 and one of them door 2? That's why'd they do that? You open the
Next
second
to
one.
Santa. He wants door 6.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Okay. Junpei continued to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th pieces of paper.
Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute.
Wait, so was there a 1 door that I'm forgetting about?
There is no way
I guess there
I'm
probably
going
was,
anywhere
wasn't
with
there?
The Elephant Man.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
But,
But what if their digital roots don't add up?
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
I'm not
Damn!
an exhibitionist. I'm wearing clothes.
Uh-huh.
Barely.
Last I checked,
Got her.
that's not a crime.
Maybe. But what about common decency? Nobody wants to have to look at a chick who looks like a half-naked raisin.
Damn!
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Oh god. Lotus's hair flared out like the mane of an angry lion,
not
and she
good.
roared with a voice that shook the walls. Well, they're just having it out.
Go at me! I'm killing him!
With some difficulty, Ace managed to restrain her.
Junpei, read the rest.
Right.
Junpei tore his eyes away and looked down at the 6th piece of paper. He opened it.
June wants door 6.
Alright.
Yes, I don't really have a reason. I just felt like it.
All the papers save Junpei's... All the papers save Junpei's had been read. What? Read. What? Okay. Except, I think it's trying to say, like, except Junpei's or something? He did some quick calculations in his head.
So this was everyone's vote.
Alright.
Ace and Clover requested door 1.
This was the door on A deck near the central staircase. Alright. I probably just
Seven
forgot about
Lotus
that. I was
requested
bragging
door
about
2.
my memory earlier. I don't know if we ever saw door 1. I think it was one that they told us about, and I think that's why it didn't stick in my head as much. Possibly. Anyway. 7 and Lotus requested door 2. This is a door on the bottom deck and could be reached by taking the elevator to the bottom of the ship.
Santa
Right?
and June requested door 6.
This is a door on E deck that could be reached by taking the elevator near the central staircase
Then
down.
the door I should choose is...
It took him less than a second to run the numbers. He opened the 7th piece of paper and spoke.
Okay, the last one is mine. I want to go through...
Oh, fuck! He said he ran the numbers! That means I have to run the numbers? Alright. So, Ace and Clover want to go through door 1, but they don't add up. I don't know how that's gonna work. That's only 5. 7 and Lotus requested door 2, which would be 8 and 7 is 15. No. Yeah. Math. 15, that doesn't add up either. And Santa and June requested door 6, which would be 6 and 3 is 9, which doesn't add up either. So literally none of these work. It doesn't matter what I pick. What the heck? So, okay, if I wanted to finally go with June, I think this was like his plan, I think, was to try to get to go with June is why he did it this way, maybe. But that'd be 9 plus 5 is 14. That would still only be 5. If I went with 7 and Lotus, which I don't really want to do, that would be... Oh, that'd work. Going with door 2. But then we leave everybody else, like, screwed. That doesn't make sense. Ace and Clover requested door 1. And did I do my math wrong? Because this one works too, doesn't it? 4 and 1 is 5, 5, 10, 1. Did I do this math wrong? Santa and June. June is the 6th month. right? Santa is... that'd be 9, that'd be 14. 4 plus 1, okay. What the heck? So I literally can't pick door 6? Alright, what are my options? Yeah, I guess I could pick any of them. But I don't understand what the selection is supposed to be. Like, obviously, I haven't been with June at all, so I feel like I want to go with June. But the math doesn't add up, so what the hell would happen then? Who would we need to take? How would that... Okay, hold on. So if we took Ace with us, if it was Junpei, Santa, June, Ace, that would equal 6. And then if it was Clover, 7, and Lotus, what would that equal? That was Lotus and 7 ended up being 15, and then Clover would be 19. Yeah, they could go through door 1 instead. And people wouldn't get the doors that they want, but everyone would get to go through a door, right? Let's see if I did my math right. I'm gonna pick 6. I'm gonna go with June for once, even though I think June's just gonna friggin' die.
I want to go through door 6.
Junpei flipped open the piece of paper. It read Junpei door 6. Of course it did. He'd written it after all. Wait. Now I'm curious. What would that have said if I picked something else? Would it adjust? Would the game just adjust and like tell me what I want to hear? Like whatever I picked is what he would have written down? June spoke barely above a whisper, but they all knew what she had said.
None of these teams will be able to go through the doors they want.
Yeah.
Clover and I chose door 1.
Lotus and I chose door 2.
Right.
That's not enough people to open a numbered door, however.
Oh yeah, that's right. 2 can't even open anyway.
The digital
alone.
routes don't match up either.
I forgot about that. Duh.
We've got similar problems. Junpei and I want to go through door 6. But our digital route is 5. If we're gonna open that door, we need a 1.
Damn, what are we gonna do now?
What are we going to do?
Junpei crossed his arms and did his best to put his thoughts in order. The others followed suit, but with little result. The fact that we're almost at door 9 and we still have this many people alive is kind of impressive to me. I kind of thought we'd be losing people left and right. Anyway, eventually Clover broke the silence.
Why don't 7 and Lotus go through door 1 with me?
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought of, yeah. Her face was cold and flat, as was her voice, but her logic was sound. 7 and Lotus looked at each other. 7 plus 8 plus 4, 19. 9 plus 1, 1, yeah. The first problem resolved, Ace spoke up.
What about me?
Isn't that obvious? Wasn't one of the teams just complaining that they didn't have a 1?
Right.
You mean I should join Santa's team?
Yes.
Clover nodded, her face still cold and emotionless. Her attitude and posture could not have been more different than the energetic girl of only a few hours before. No one seemed ready to contradict her. Her response was understandable, given the horrible situation in which she had found herself, but even so.
Huh. I understand. I'll go through door 6 then. If we do as Clover has suggested, we can all pass through a numbered door and no one will be left behind.
Yep.
This seems to be the most reasonable solution.
Right.
7, Lotus.
Cool. Math,
What do
yeah.
you guys think?
I don't have a problem with it.
Me either.
One of them is gonna kill each other in the other room.
Alright then, we're good to go.
See you later.
They friggin' hate each other.
Wait, Clover! Don't move on your own!
Oh, I'll be going too then.
Yeah,
Bye.
be careful.
We should get going as well.
Do I know the voice actor for Lotus? Huh. I wonder if I do. It almost reminds me a little bit of Urza from Fairy Tail. Anyway, at last, Junpei and the other 6 had managed to separate themselves into 2 teams. Clover, 7, and Lotus headed to A deck, where door 1 was near the main staircase. Alright. Junpei, Jun, Ace, and Santa, however, took the elevator to E deck. Ding! The ride to E deck was a silent one.
This is E deck.
There should be a door at the end of the hall.
All right, let's go.
Santa's words jolted them to action, and they stepped out of the elevator into a long, straight hallway. Alright. Before long, they arrived in front of door 6.
Here it is. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Then let's get to it.
Alright. One by one, they put their palms over the red. Ding, ding, ding. With a soft electronic noise, it authenticated each of them. The door opened. And all at once, the 4 of them leapt through it.
Hey, I found it! It's right there!
Alright, fortunately, the dead was located easily enough. This one had been placed quite close to the door they'd entered through. They gathered around it quickly and hurriedly placed their palms on it for authentication one by one.
It stopped.
Yeah.
Yes! It stopped!
The countdown had ceased, but Junpei's heart was still pounding in his chest like a frantic, thunderous drum. It felt as though it might shake itself up and out of his throat.
Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
You got that right. Once I'm out of this hellhole, I'm taking a nice long vacation.
I agree.
With that, the doom and gloom from before was done and the mood turned somewhat lighter.
All right, let's go.
With that attempt at good humor, Junpei took a deep breath and began to walk. Wait, have we had different people every time? For, like, all the different puzzles, we had Seven and Snake, right? And then we had... I know we had Clover and... I guess we had Clover and Seven for another one, so it hasn't been entirely different. Alright, never mind. He jogged down the stairs at the end of the hallway and found himself staring at a large door.
This door looks heavy.
But it's not locked. I'm opening it.
But it has a keyhole. He took hold of the bar that served as its doorknob and shoved it down. Alright. The room beyond stopped him in his tracks. Ooh. There's a gargantuan and made entirely of metal, none of the accents of wood or tile he'd seen in the rest of the ship. This room was purely functional but utterly tremendous.
Whoa, what the hell is this?
Is it like the engine room? Shove a coal into it? Santa got out a few words before awe stole the rest of them. The rest were too stunned to offer anything more than gasps.
This has to be the biggest room so far. The ceiling is pretty high, too.
Huh. Could be 2 stories. Maybe even more.
This space could be utilizing the entire length of the ship.
Jeez.
What's that huge Kamaboko-looking building in the middle?
Jun pointed to the massive building in the center.
Kamaboko? Well, I guess that's as good of a description of it as any.
I don't know what Kamaboko is. Junpei and the others were standing on scaffolding that crisscrossed the whole area. The proper term was catwalk, Junpei thought, although that didn't seem particularly important.
I see stairs, so we may as well head over to them.
Yeah, but this section's barely wide enough to fit 1 person.
You're right.
Nearby was a long iron staircase that made its way eventually to the floor beneath them. Alright.
Whoa, you can't even tell the shape when you're this close.
Let's check out the other side, too.
They moved around toward the opposite side of the massive building, following the catwalk. They hadn't said much as they walked, but as they approached the building, Ace suddenly spoke up.
This looks to be the steam engine room.
Yeah, steam engine.
The steam engine room?
Yes, that thing that looks like a cross-section of a mushroom is the boiler. Do you see the 3 round doors near the bottom? Coal is put into those and burned, which heats the water, producing steam.
I was
the same
right.
thing that drives a steam engine. This one is simply somewhat larger.
I see.
It doesn't appear to be running right now.
The entire room was as silent as the grave.
Alright, let's split up.
Then all of a sudden, Junpei heard a noise behind him. He turned just in time to see June collapse to her knees. Uh-oh.
Hey, what's wrong? Are you alright?
He dashed towards her and wrapped his arms around her shoulders to steady her.
Hey, June.
Why are we a lumberjack with a Pokemon jacket on? I don't know. It was then that he noticed.
Jumpy.
You... Oh, you're really warm. Is your fever coming back?
Yes. Yes. It probably is. But I'm fine. Please, don't worry about me. I just need to rest. And...
Oops. Shoot. I cut her off. What'd she say? And I'll be fine. Her voice was weak and forced, and it said a great deal more than her words did.
Okay. Here, sit down. Careful.
Junpei carried her to the nearest wall and propped her up against it. She let her head fall back against the wall as if she no longer had the strength to support it, and drew a ragged breath.
Thank you.
Her eyes were empty, as if she was having trouble focusing them, and even speaking seemed difficult for her. She's dead. Junpei felt his hand ball itself into a fist and clenched tight, his knuckles whitening. He had to find a way out, and quickly. He turned and looked at Ace and Santa in turn.
Ace, Santa.
Yes.
Right.
They might not have shared the depth of his emotion, but they certainly shared his concern.
Alright, let's get started. Hang in there, June. I'm gonna get you out of here real soon.
She managed a small nod before leaning back to her... Jeez, she managed a small nod before leaning back to rest her head on the wall. Butchered the hell out of that. Oh, here we go, baby! Let's do this! Yeah, my friend mentioned that you don't see Junpei's face anymore. We saw it on the first puzzle, and then I don't think any of the other puzzles we've seen so far. His face on that, which is a weird bug that my game has for some reason. I have no idea why. But, yeah, I mean, not a big deal. But, alright, let's start our investigation. I'd say this is probably here to move coal from place to place. It probably comes from over there. And then the belt carries it down the tunnel and out here. So if the conveyor belt was moving, yes, the coal would almost certainly come out here. Pillar goes up towards the ceiling. Oh! It's a square hole. Nothing in here. Look at the back wall there. I can see 3 small slots. Terminals for some sort of connector, perhaps? You mean you think we're supposed to plug something in here? Perhaps. Alright. Look at that button. It's glowing orange, right? That's gonna mean something. I guess pressing it is the best way to find out if it does anything, Santa. Nothing. Yeah, so we have to find something to put in there, I suppose. Makes sense. Alright. The gear is rusty, but looks like it's still pretty sturdy. A golden gear. It doesn't look like it was always golden like this. Well then, I imagine it was prepared specifically for this game? What? Interesting. Looks like there's a door over here in this tunnel. The belt over there must deliver the coal, which is then picked up and thrown into this door. The door appears to be welded shut, however. Alright. Guess that's everything there. This is a huge oven for the boiler. There are 3 open areas in it. Each one of the open areas has a gear in it. Oh, I already clicked on that. A huge bronze gear. This has to be important. Okay, so we're gonna find 3. I bet you this one's gonna be different. Yep. Silver gear. Do you think it's made of pure silver? No way. Silver's way too soft to use for a gear. It's gotta be a steel or iron gear that's been coated with silver. Ugh. Shouldn't have called it a silver gear then. Shouldn't have got your hopes up. Were you thinking you'd haul this thing back? Nah, but I think 7 could probably carry it, don't you? Ha 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 ha, good joke. Funny funny. Alright, no, I don't want to do that yet. A bunch of wooden boxes. Already look through those, nothing there. Alright, oh, we haven't done this yet. A pair of wooden boxes here. There's nothing in them. Alright. Look, Ace! It's some kind of snowman's secret meeting. There's just bags full of sand. You use them as a counterweight when you're lifting something with a pulley system. Man, you're too serious. Alright. We're back to that. And I guess we're all the way to the left? Oh, shoot. Alright. What is this? Given its placement, this must unlock the door to the left. There's a weird indentation on the top of this thing. You think that means you have to insert something here? Yes, I would imagine so. Alright. Interesting. A thick iron door blocking our way. Looks like the exit. Looks like this iron door slides up to the ceiling. Alright. Well. Let's see here. Oh man, Junpei, I can't believe I missed something so important. What's so important? Look at those stairs, look at them carefully. The gap. That height. That angle. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect for what? Whatever, just bring Clover here right now. Tell her she needs to walk up and down these stairs. Huh? Oh. What the hell is he talking about? Fucking... He's being a pervert! That's what he's being. Frickin' pervert! I'm guessing he means to, like, look up our skirt, would be my assumption. Alright, hopefully there wasn't anywhere else to go there, but we can walk down this way. Oh, wait, what? Well, shoot. Wait, where do we go? Wait, no. I didn't want to click on that, I wanted to click on this. Oh, there we go. Oh, crapola. These two columns are different from the others. The lights are red. The three sliders on the left are down, but this one's up. There are a number of lines engraved in these. I suspect we are meant to do something rather specific with them. Junpei, why don't you move that slider down? Well, there's no harm in trying it, I suppose. Nothing. Nothing happened. Maybe it needs to be prepared somehow. You're saying if we did something somewhere else, it'd be responsive somehow? Yes, I suppose that's one way of putting it. Alright. Keep that in mind. I guess we can't click on that hooky thingy. This is the door we came through. We entered the steam engine room. Alright, backside of the catwalk. Interesting. Really? So what have I not looked at? There are a number of these little windows on the side of this thing. I think you're supposed to put coal in through these, but they're welded shut. I don't think we can get these open. Alright. So we can't go down this, it seems. Huh. What am I missing? Man, this thing is huge. Too bad a single boy of this size could actually move a ship like this at any reasonable speed. You need at least 3, no 4 of these. Jeez. Guess you know a lot about boats, huh? Well, not really, it's just common sense, you know? Alright, little doors. Oh. Alright. I believe this opening is for fueling the furnace. If we were to put some coal in here and ignite it, then the steam engine might start working. Certainly possible. Alright. This is the bottom of the massive boiler. Alright. I didn't know if that little door was something too. I guess we can't look at the other ones. Yeah, okay. Is there a way to get up to that catwalk? Like, I was up here, but... Oh, it let me go up again. Ah, here we go. One of the doors on the furnace, there's an A on it. Alright. Let's look at the wheel in the center of the door. Let's give that sucker a twist. Oh shit. Well, it's noisy, but it opens. And it's totally pitch black in there. We should, go in there. Alright, let's go. This looks just like the door we went into. Where are we? We must be on the other side, yes? Which would put us directly above the conveyor belt. At any rate, we should keep moving. There's a great deal we've yet to investigate. Alright. Wait, so did we just pass completely through the thingy? There are a whole bunch of boxes in my way. I can't get through. The catwalk. I don't think I want to go through door C yet. Well, anyway, it looks like that's the pipe. Looks like the bottom of it connects to the conveyor belt housing. And coal must come out of this pipe into the conveyor belt. In other words, there must be a great deal of coal in that pipe. Alright, there are a number of boxes on the catwalk. I don't think we can go over there. So, we have... I don't think we fully investigated outer door A, so let's just go through... I think that part of the ship's structure. Like the ribs that support the hull. Alright, what if we turn around? Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. So if we go through this door and come out of, there's a B on it. If we come out of B door, we might be on the other side of these boxes. Hey Junpei, where are you going? The only thing is here is a closed numbered door. Kind of pointless to go back. Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure that was the back door. Alright, so let's go back through here. And then let's go through B, I guess. And now we should be on the other side of those. The hand-operated winch. It's a simple machine used to bring things up and down. You simply turn the wheel, pull the rope up. Okay, why don't you turn the wheel? Wheel? Alright, let's give this thing a spin. What? That's weird. I don't feel any resistance. Gosh, shit. Oh! It's a wheel that seems to be a part of the winch. There are some pegs on the back that look like they go into the holes on the winch. Good job, genius. You broke it. I didn't break it. It broke all by itself. Alright. Want to make sure that... Okay. Couple of posts on the back that look like they fit in the holes on the winch. Damn, no good. These little shafts are too small for this big hole. It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway to be honest. What the hell, Junpei? If that's the case, then that wheel wasn't originally part of this winch. And that means it's for something. Alright, well, that didn't do much for us, so a whole bunch of boxes in the way. I mean, no, it did something for us. We got the damn wheel, sorry, but no. So if we go back through B, and then let's just, for the hell of it, go through door C, even though I'm pretty sure it's just gonna take us... Oh wait, is it hand-operated winch? There's no wheel to turn. Oh yeah, I've got the wheel I pulled off the other winch, don't I? Let's see if it fits. Oh, sweet, perfect fit. Not shaky at all. Alright, well that explained that. Haul up the wooden box now. Under the catwalk, can you see it? It's hanging from the rope on the winch, isn't it? Looks like there's some sort of device in the box. Ooh, not sure what it is. At any rate, you might as well turn that wheel now. I'm counting on you. Alright, I'll turn the wheel. Oh, what's this? What happened? This wheel only turns to the left. It only turns to the left? That means we can't reel that rope up. Yeah, we can only let the rope down. Oh. I don't think that will be a problem. We'll simply need to go downstairs after letting the wooden box down. I'll be counting on you, Junpei. Sure thing, no sweat. So we let the rope down, grab whatever it is. Yeah, I guess.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Yeah.
He stuck his head out over the side of the catwalk and looked down. The box that had only recently hung below the catwalk now sat on the floor. It had come to rest near the end of the tunnel that covered the conveyor belt.
June's down over by there.
Junpei could see her still leaning against the wall as if she barely had the strength to sit up. Even from so far away, it was not difficult to see that she has not improved. He almost thought he could see heat rising from her body. I don't know about that.
She doesn't seem to be improving.
Ace's expression was inscrutable. But he'd said what they had all been thinking.
Well, of course not. She's not gonna just get better right away, you know? It'll take time.
He tried desperately to convince himself that what he'd said was true.
What could be causing this, I wonder? Illness, perhaps?
Nah, it's gotta be exhaustion.
Santa's response was confident and certain.
She gets dropped into some weird-ass ship, forced to play some messed-up game. If you think about it, it's a lot weirder that we aren't freaking out just like her, you know?
So you're saying we're abnormal?
Yeah. We're just running around this room, solving all these puzzles like it's just business as usual.
It is just business as usual.
What the hell could you call that normal? We're just guinea pigs.
Santa snorted in
A
disgust.
guinea pig? You mean like a lab rat? You mean we're being used for some sort of experiment?
Possibly.
Is that what you're saying?
Dunno. But it does seem like a possibility, you know?
Sure, why not? They stood there for a few more minutes, no one speaking until Santa turned and walked away from the winch. Junpei and Ace followed him. Alright. So now we are going back downstairs? Right? If I can figure out how to get down. Wait, how the hell do we get down? Hello? Didn't we walk, like, oh. It's not through here, is it? Oh, here we go. Okay, my bad. There we go. Alright, where did that box get lowered to? Is... That's not the box there that got lowered. Maybe... Pair of boxes here. Alright, so I guess it wasn't those, so... Pair of boxes here? Wait, what? Oh, here. Alright. Control panel for something. Alright, my guess is gonna be it goes in here. Maybe this hole's where the control panel goes. But it's only one way to find out. In you go. Dude, you did it! Everything looks alright! Okay, but what do we do now? Why don't you press the button next to it? The orange one? Yes. Alright, I'll do that. Pushing. Oh! Sweet, all sorts of lighting up on this thing. Oh, and oh, yes, I think I just heard something turn on. Oh? What's that? What's happened? Junpei, look, the conveyor belt's moving. The conveyor belt? Well, I guess it's done moving now. There's still a bunch of coal on the belt, though. It looks like a bunch got dumped off at the end of the belt into that wooden box where we found the control panel. Coal. Coal, huh? Alright. Box filled with coal. We picked it up. I actually didn't think we were gonna pick it up. I thought we were gonna, like, hook it back up and bring it up. Alright, we're just carrying a box full of coal? That's pretty heavy, isn't it? Alright, what do we do with a box full of coal? Do we put it in the thingy? This is where the coal goes. Or would go if all three of these things hadn't rusted shut. Oh, but like the other side, it wasn't, right? How'd we get to the other side? How did I get to the other side? I didn't go from above, did I? Am I stupid? I didn't mean to click on that. I'm guessing this doesn't do anything now, though. Nothing happens when I move the slider down. Okay. Now going up there doesn't bring me to where I want to go. How did I do that before? Oh, here we go. I just had to keep going over. Duh. Here we go. There's a hole that let us put the coal into the furnace. Maybe if we can get some coal in there and set it on fire. Okay, let's do it. Alright. That's the last of it. No coal left in the wooden box. And nothing. Great. Well, I guess I should have expected that. Why would just throwing coal into a cold furnace do anything? Oh well, a man can dream. Junpei, explain it to me again. You're planning to stoke the furnace with coal, which will heat the water stored up in there and make steam, which will then drive something else. Am I correct? In other words, you want to generate enough pressure with the steam power to power the turbine and drive the steam engine, right? Yeah, I guess that's the gist of it. Well, in that case, this is enough coal. This furnace is enormous, so we're gonna need a whole hell of a lot more coal than this. Very well then, if the three of us work together, then we should manage to fill it much faster. I want to help too. Man, I totally didn't even see her walk up. Are you feeling up to that? Yes. Yeah, right, you look pale. You're one stiff breeze away from falling over, June. I think you'd better rest some more, alright? But no arguing. You need your rest. So just stay there. We'll handle this. Okay. I understand. Alright, time for some manly work. Let's get this coal into those furnaces. Alright. Time skip to them filling the furnaces. For the next 3 hours are on the ship and then they die. Take a sip of water. Oh man, this is kind of a long puzzle, isn't it? Man, there's a lot of work. Alright, I think this should be sufficient. Alright, now we're just gonna light it. Junpei, hand me your matches. What makes you think I have matches? I see. Then how are we gonna light it? Perhaps there's a device nearby that will allow us to remotely ignite the coal. Let's take a look, shall we? Some sort of ignition device, huh? I mean, I guess my first guess would be that panel up these stairs, right? Is this thing gonna suddenly work now? Oh, the light's on. Is this? I think it might be. It probably is. I think it's how we might ignite the furnace. That means if we move that thing down... Alright, let's do it. Here we go! Hey, Junpei, Ace, look at this. This big gear is turning under the boiler here. Alright, yep, they're all moving. Oh! Stuff! The gears, they're spinning. What the hell are you guys waiting for? Let's start looking. Alright. Gold disc. Bronze disc. Silver disc. And now we go back to the other thingy. Was that all the way up, right? And then... was it through here? Hey, Junpei, what are you doing? It's hotter than hell in there. Did you already forget that we lit the... oh, shit. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. So I guess that's not the way to go. Where did we find that thingy then before? Wasn't it? Oh. Oh, it was here. There we go. Here we go. Looks like this thing unlocks the door. There's a depression that looks like the outline of 3 circles in triangle. Maybe put those 3 discs we found into this thing. There's only one way to find out. Let's stick them in. Huh? That's odd. Nothing's happening. Maybe you're, I don't know, putting them in the wrong places? Perhaps you have to have them facing the wrong direction. Perhaps you should rotate the discs to make some of the lines connect to one another? Oh boy. Well, no harm in trying. Instructions for operation, oh boy. When the disc gets clicked, it will rotate a certain amount. When the white arrow is clicked, the discs are switched. Please note when the discs are switched, the angle for the discs reset. Alright. So we definitely need the... like that, right? Well, that was easier than I thought it was gonna be. The red lines on these discs. I think maybe I can make a star polygon with these. And we're open. Cool. You found it! Oh, that wasn't bad. That was a pretty easy puzzle.
Yes! The door's open!
I think the hardest part about that puzzle, I thought that was going to be a lot longer. I thought we were going to have like some fancy thing with all those gears, but it was really just to make you realize the color of them, so that way you put them in the right order. You needed silver on top, gold bottom left, bronze bottom right, you know. But that made it pretty obvious. But yeah, that was pretty easy. Anyway, man. Alright. Given the circumstances, Junpei's happiness was certainly understandable. Ace seemed to share his excitement.
Alright, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now? Santa and I will keep an eye on the store.
Santa snorted.
Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again.
Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all three of us go and collect June then?
Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it.
Why argue it then? He still seemed irritated by something, however, and sat down on the stairs.
So are you only interested in being contrary?
Yeah. Ace sighed with the air of a long-suffering parent.
All right, I'll go get June. I'll be right back.
He gave a quick nod to Ace and Santa and dashed off down the stairs. Before long, he was back on the first floor next to the conveyor belt and June.
Oh, Jumpy!
As he drew closer, she stood up slowly.
Are you okay?
He did his best to sound calm and nonchalant, but there was no hiding the genuine concern in his voice.
Yes, I'm fine now. I'm sorry I made you worry.
Alright, June blushed. Oh. He wasn't sure if she was embarrassed or still feverish. Come on, man!
Let me check.
Just to make sure, he reached out and put his hand against her forehead.
Good. You're feeling a lot better.
She was feeling far less warm than she had earlier, but she was still down to what seemed... She was down... But still wasn't down to what seemed normal to him.
Are
God
you sure
damn it,
you're all
I
right?
suck at reading. He had to be sure. June gave him a look.
Oh, you're such a warrior, Jumpy. Oops, I mean, warrior.
June giggled. Dude! He wasn't sure if she just made a joke or not, but seeing her smile again made Junpei feel at ease. Dude! You're clueless, man! If she was well enough to smile and laugh, then she really was feeling much better. He gave her a friendly poke on the forehead.
All right, let's go.
Alright,
Where?
let's go.
Oh, right. I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so...
Great, let's go.
June clasped her hands and nodded urgently. Alright. Time to leave. They headed back to the exit, but on their way they found...
Oh, it's...
Santa?
What? A very serious look on his face. Santa was sitting on the stairs. He was, however, holding something in his right hand and staring at it with a strange expression. Junpei and June slowed down, finally stopped in front. Oh.
What are you looking at?
Oh boy. Okay, so here's my theory. Granted, it's perfectly square, so it might not be. But I was thinking, I don't think it's gonna be this, but what if it was like, like, Junpei dropped the piece of paper from his pick, and it really didn't have a number on it, because Junpei was the one that read him out. Junpei could have easily had a blank piece of paper and said, alright, I wrote down 6, you know? Anyway, it's probably not. Santa answered without looking up, his voice quiet.
It's a photo.
Oh, okay.
It's my sister.
Sister? Santa, you've got a sister?
Santa simply nodded.
Yeah. Kid was cute as a button.
June cocked her head, confused.
She was only about an inch tall then?
Santa glared at her.
Oh, sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more like a half inch.
Come on, June. Santa didn't smile or laugh. Yeah, he said was.
Sorry.
Why are you looking at it?
He simply turned back to his picture and spoke.
I was her Santa Claus.
Oh.
Wait, what?
This sudden revelation took Junpei by surprise. He had no idea what Santa meant. He glanced at June, who shook her head. She didn't know either.
Have you ever heard the story of the two Santa Clauses? It goes that a long time ago, there were two Santas. One of them wore white, and the other one wore black. The white Santa gave presents to good kids, and the black Santa played tricks on bad kids.
Jeez.
They went on like that for a while, but eventually the black Santa's tricks started to get worse and worse. Pretty soon, the white Santa couldn't stand it anymore, and he stabbed the black Santa to death. When he stabbed the other Santa, the white Santa got blood all over his clothes.
Oh god. And that's why he wears red.
That's why, these days, his clothes are red. You could say that red is all that's left of the black Santa.
Jeez. Junpei was silent. He could think of nothing to say. June was staring at Santa, sadness plain on her face. He continued.
I wonder which Santa I am. The white Santa or the black Santa?
Jeez.
Huh.
Oh.
I have to say, during this whole exchange, this whole puzzle and everything, Santa's been a lot better. He was kind of a dick earlier, but I mean, I still think he's a little dickish, but...
Alright, let's go.
Santa stood up suddenly, his downcast demeanor gone. He shoved the picture back in his pocket and headed back up the stairs, taking them two at a time.
Huh?
Junpei and June looked at one another. There was nothing they could think of to say.
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on!
Santa's voice echoed across the room from above them.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright. They nodded and followed him quickly up the stairs. Alrighty guys, and that's where we are gonna end this one. So we got another puzzle done, we went through door 6, we had our other team go through door 1, right? And yeah, we're making some progress. Very interesting little development from Santa there. Talking about the sister he, had, talking about her, saying she was as cute as a button, makes me think that she may not be in the land of the living anymore, which is too bad. Kind of cool to get a little bit of development like that for Santa, though. But yeah, we're making some good progress. Theoretically, door 9 might be after this, so I don't know if we're getting close to the end or not, but if just getting through door 9 is the end, then, we're super close, although I don't know if all of our people left add up to 9. I mean, I guess we could do it. We have Santa, June, Junpei, and Ace here, which we all add up to. Santa and June is 9, Junpei is 14, we add up to 15, and then the other group added up to 10, wasn't it? It was Clover and... yeah, it was 8, 7, and 4, which would be... oh no, they added up to 19, which then added to 10, and then became 1. Okay. So they're 19, and we were 15, which makes it so we are 34, which does not add up. As long as I did that math right, I did it all in my head, so whatever. I might be wrong, but it's gonna be interesting making it to door 9 if we have to leave someone behind. Or a couple someones, but we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching, hopefully you enjoyed, and I will be continuing this next time. So, see you guys later.